Hello again everyone and welcome back to another episode of FTB Skyblock with your friend Black. Today we're going to do a ton of stuff, mostly regarding logistics pipes. But first I want to take the opportunity to, since I just bred up another seed to 10, which takes about 30 seconds or maybe a minute, but I want to take the opportunity to go over once again how I do from 555 to 10. I saved all the steps here, and as you can see I did it in 3 steps. The first one is a 555. The minimum increase that I will accept is +5. So from growth 5 to growth 8, that's a gain of 3, and then the growth gained 3, the gain and the strength gained 1 each. That's a total of 5. From 866 to 1097, that's a gain of 2 on growth, that's a gain of 3 on gain, and it's a gain of 1 on strength. So that's also a 5 increase. That's actually a 6 increase. That's even better. So the least amount I would accept from this one would be a 10, and that's what I got. Because a gain of 1 on gain and a gain of 3 on strength is a gain of 4. But I wouldn't accept a gain of 4, would I? Actually, I would if it's a 10, that's the result. So let's put that back in and just get rid of these. And I actually remember to put on my sounds on Minecraft as well this time around, which was good. I am working towards the candleberry seed still. It's very, very, very hard to get the candleberries. Just take a short look at the candleberry. It takes grapes, which takes cantaloupe and blueberry. Blueberry takes strawberry and blue orchid. Strawberry takes radish and poppy. Radish takes tomato and Brussels sprout. Brussels sprout takes peas and cabbage. And the peas takes okra and soybean. And the okra takes the leeks that I just bred. Hey. So let's leave that for now, because that's not so fun to record. These can go here. The bone meal can go here with the bones. And I've also fixed the floor here so it's a bit more homogeneous. I haven't done anything else with this because there's going to be a big building here, but I want to tear down this. But if to do that I need to upgrade the pickaxe. To upgrade the pickaxe I need to put up the smeltery again. I should have done it before we tore down the smeltery actually. But never mind that. Down here I've put down 3 of these auto-adhesives. So it's 1 for gravel, 1 for sand, and 1 for dust. We have our trusty Dustine, which will keep doing dust. Foxglove _ will do the sand, and we got Blay E09, the author of Excompressum, to do the gravel. I really wanted to have Blay, because I didn't know what skin he had, and it looks very purple vampiric. And it's okay, I like it. Now, I've placed down a few chassis Mark IIs here. If we take down our crescent hammer, we can open these up. And we're going to have 2 modules in these. We're going to have an extractor module, Mark II, because that pulls out decently fast. The Mark I is really, really slow. And the Mark III is, well, first off, it takes a diamond gear or diamond chipset, and we don't have so many diamonds just yet. And it's incredibly fast. So let's take 1 of those, and this will just pull out on the default orientation. You can set that to do a sneaky pull, or maybe just, yeah, so it will pull out from that side, and that's possible on these. So you can do that, or you can just right click the module on the pipe, and now we have this pulling out this. You can see it's not super fast, but I'm decently sure that it will be quick enough. And now, if you see it goes down, we can follow that. It goes to where we have our polymorphic item sink, and that will put them in here. All these ore gravels that come in here, I'm not sure what's coming in. I think it's iron, so let's see, iron, it's over here. Yeah, it works. And it takes up the iron ore gravel, which we can then request or supply somewhere else on the system. Awesome. The other module we want to have is a what's it called, supplier module. I talked about that a second ago. And we need the active supplier, because the passive supplier supplies items to this module when it enters the system and doesn't have a route to go to. But and after, if there aren't any supplier modules, it will go to the highest priority item sync. And that's item sync, and then comes polymorphic item syncs, which is what we're using for now. So the passive is out of the question. We need the active, but to make the active, we first need to make the passive. The active supplier module will pull from any providers on the system. If you remember, in this one, we also have a provider. So anything in this can be requested in the request table from a requesting pipe or by an active supplier. So to make the active supplier, we need 3 passive suppliers, which need 3 blank modules and 6 poppy. Did I not have this? Oh, I think I have it in the request table, actually. Let's just go up here. And since we have so many ender pearls, because our mob farm is incredibly awesome, and we have the string, because the mob farm handles spiders, we could just make some elevators as well this episode, because going up and down that is actually quite annoying. So we have the passive supplier, and in this request table, you can just click, and we're missing something from over here. We made a few more chipsets. Let's just throw them in here and do that. If you need to get rid of something, like for example these, no. Do we have anything down there that we have on us? Let's request 1 copper ore sand, and let's also upgrade this. You can just press uses on that and shift right click that, shift left click that, and then we have this, we have those, and we have those, and just click these. I thought that was a bit buggy. These copper ore sands need to go back into the system. We can put it on this, and it will go down by the pipes down to where we have the polymorphic item sync. And we can't request, for example, if you press Ctrl A, you can select all of those. We can't request all of those because we're missing 1 gold or dust, because last episode we set it up so that it will always keep 1 of each type. That's a bit annoying when you want to request all, but you can get into the habit of pressing Ctrl A, -1, and then you can request 18. And you'll have 1 spare for later. And let's sort that again. Now these will supply different items. It will supply compressed dust, compressed sand, and compressed gravel. This one can take compressed gravel, and you can set here to bulk 50, which means it will request if it has 50% of what you have here in the system. 100%, infinite, obviously. Partial, it will try to get up to what you have set here, but it will do partial requests. So as soon as you get in 1 or 2 and you want to have a stack, it will take that 1 or 2. And then full, it will only request when you can get the entire stuff. So infinite is what we're going to have. Could put it to a stack, because since it can only hold a stack in that slot, we can put it to infinite. So gravel first, and then this one, double compressed sand, infinite, and this one, compressed dust. Did I take double? I don't want double compressed. Let's just set this to infinite first. And throw these back. Take 1 of you and 1 of you. Reconfigure this one for compressed gravel, not double compressed gravel. This one for compressed sand, and not double compressed sand. And throw those back, right, like so. So now we have this one, dust infinite, sand infinite, gravel infinite. We can go down here. And this one is empty now, right? Yes. So we want gravel for Blay. We want sand for Foxglove. And we want dust for Dustine. And now these will start sifting. As you can see, it will supply an entire stack of that. And we always try to keep an entire stack of that. As soon as there's room in it, it will restock them As you can see here, it just got 64. It's done, 63, and now it's requested another one, which arrives now. And the extractor Mark II is completely sufficient to keep this. And if you want to, well, experience a different shades of snow, you can just go here. If we go downstairs, we can see that everything has its location down here. Now, if those were to get something that they shouldn't, we don't want them to just drop that on the ground. We need to make another module. Don't need to, but we want to make an item sink. The regular green one. So we need 2 green dye, iron chipset, and a blank module. Am I out from blank modules? Let's see. Yes. Paper? Paper. Do we have paper? We have 2 paper. That's perfect. So if we go upstairs, because we should get into the habit of using that as well, we can start by requesting a bunch of string. We have string. So, string into wool. Please make wool. I think that's what you need for... Okay, let's request one more set of that. We don't have that over here. Okay, let's go over here and get some cactus green anyway. 4 should be more than enough. This and that, and then we can request everything for this one. Like that. And go downstairs and get some stacks of string. I put this up because somehow, twice now, baby zombies have glitched through here and come at me from when I'm over there. All these are completely full, and if we were to put storage upgrades, they would also be completely full. So that's why we want to have the void upgrade. If you look here, it sometimes gets through for some reason. I think it's a transfer pipe thing that does it. But that's okay, because this is basically our overflow chest. If it ever clogs up, we can always fix that later. Because it's not going into the system yet, so it's okay. Later on, we will put that so that it will go to the logistics pipe system and then be sorted over here, or maybe over there somewhere. But it will be connected, so we can actually request it. And what else were we going to get? We weren't going to get anything else, I don't think. If we go over here, down here, throw that in here. Oh, we got a few stacks. So we got the golden nugget, because we have compacting doors downstairs. We can get the nuggets, the ingots, or the blocks. Doesn't matter which one we request, it will fix it for us. So we want that, and then we want to make this. With cactus green, yes please. And that's an item sink. And then we want a chassis pipe. We could go for the Mark 1 if we only want that. So, but we're going to go for a Mark 2 for now. So let's request this. I have the basic pipes on me. So 2 iron ingots. Don't take long, but it takes long enough for me to be a bit annoyed, and I will fix that later. So we have a logistics chassis pipe Mark II. We want the item sync module. We also want the quicksort. The quicksort module is incredibly, extremely good. Diamond chipset. Do we have any diamonds? No, we don't. Well, we have 1, but that's our placeholder. So we don't want to request that yet. Refresh. No. Okay, so we want a chest. We have chests on us. Good. So we want to go down here, where we have our storage stuff. This is already a basic pipe. Logistics chassis pipe, chest, item sink, go down in here, and modify this to be the default route. Yes. Now, if you remember when we demonstrated the auto crafting over here that made the planks, if we request 1 plank, let's see, 1 plank, thank you. Oh, it should Should at least be a Mark III downstairs. We'll use that Mark II chassis pipe somewhere else. Let's see. Elevator. Elevator. Elevatore. This one, thank you. One. Make more of these. You can also use the scroll wheel to craft more. You can do this, and it's quite quick. Not as quick as shift clicking, but you can't shift click these. That's like the only downside I can see to this. That is better in ME. For now. There are other stuff later that are actually better in ME, but we don't need that. We need the powers of the logistics pipes. Don't I have a Matic? I have a Matic. So do this and that and that and that. And that. So there. Aha! And the config is not set to consume experience. That's nice. And then I don't have the lumber access either, so and no, I did lose my precious pink cobblestone. Ah, awesome. So that's a bit quicker, and also very satisfying. Just spam. I also have a drawer key on me as well, so if you look over here, you can see there's a little keyhole here. If you right click one of these, you can lock or unlock them. That makes it so that it can't, if there's an empty drawer, it cannot put anything in there by automation. It's not an empty slot. You can put it in manually, and you can also not remove everything and lose the configuration. For example, okay, we're shifting now. It would go to the default route, so that's okay. Diamond dust, we have 60. Let's take them out. It now has 0. But it doesn't lose its configuration. That's because it's locked. We can unlock it by the key, left click it once to remove it, and of course it breaks. There we go. Now we have the diamond dust here again, so lock that again. You can also, if you don't want to go around locking and unlocking every single one, right click the controller and that will lock and unlock every single drawer at once that is connected to this controller. You can also put that back and that. Nice. And what I was talking about earlier was the default route. That plank that got, well, left over, it ended up here, which is nice. And apparently redstone, which means I haven't set up one for redstone. We want to have compacting drawers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can easily add on redstone by way of compacting drawers here. You and you. Nice. And just lock that. Do I have the dolly on me? I do. I don't want steel there because it's not siftable. Let's do this, that, and that. Nice. That's better, because I want all the alloys and other metals over here that are then craftable or makeable. So, compacting drawers. We have redstone. That's locked, so it will not put in anything that it shouldn't. What else do we have here? That redstone can get back in here. Ancient spores. Did I not make a drawer for ancient spores? I did not. I need to make another sand drawer, I think. I think it's a sand thing. Recipe. Yes. So... it's a steady stream of stuff coming down in here. If we go upstairs, we can see that these resources are going down, but we still have a ton. And we have almost 1500 oak wood So we could turn this on without risk of anything going... stopping our braking. So the Mega Smashy Smash can keep working. Now, the next thing we want to do is make many stuff breaking there. We can realize that we are using power right now. And apparently, not a lot, but more than we can provide. The next thing we want to do is maybe we should try. I can live with building one more of these. I don't really want to, but I really want to confirm that the water wheel stuff won't work anymore in the latest version. That is having 2 dynamos per water wheel. Dynamo. Hello. Can I request you? Don't think we have any treated sticks in the system. We do not. So how much electrum do we have? 6. We need to make electrum as well. That's easy. We can just request 20 gold and 20 silver. Thank you. And we can go downstairs again and get those treated stuff. You, and you. No. You. What? There. Shizzle. Breaking stuff. So, now, up and away. A few. Maybe. Gold and silver. Come over here to the induction smelter. Gold and silver. Over here we can put the lead in, and my frame rate is tanking hard. Is this tanking my frame rate? It would appear so, because now my frame rate's back up. That's annoying, and that takes a long time to break. Huh. Interesting. And they also lose power because we don't have enough power. Huh. Huh. Well, we have electrum. Let's start by making these. Let's see, we want 8 of those to make 1 of these. Just request the remainder, which is an iron ingot. We have diamonds now. Let's request 2 of those. That is all of them. And not you. Let's see. You and 2 of you. The dynamo. Yes, that's there. Good. And turn around. Don't mention that, please. I don't want to hear it. Like that. Good. Replace the glass and go back around. This way, please. Don't ever walk into the rock crusher. I want to move it, but I need a better pickaxe. So, water wheels. Hello. There. Now, let's see. You are an infinite water source. Good. Put these back. Thank you. So, you. Are you getting any power? I actually think it's fixed. Because this is not getting any power. Let's just make something that you should never do. Good. Now we know. This is fixed. You cannot have 2 dynamos per water wheel. Now I don't have enough glass to fix this. Anyway, that means we need to make another water wheel. Because now we have a dynamo. Or we could put like a wind thingy on it. Anyway, I want to do some piping, and I want to prepare the next thing we're going to do. Okay, before I do anything else, I just want to upgrade the pickaxe. So I made just the smallest possible smelter here, because we're smelting down 1 ingot's worth of metal. And I made the cast for the pickaxe head, like I do with the portable tank on top of the table. And now, once that's done, shouldn't take too long, we can tear down that one. We can tear down the rock crusher that we don't want over there or need at the moment, and we can mine out stuff faster, because every time I do stuff like this, whenever I play a mod pack, usually I kind of want to progress as quickly as possible so that I can do stuff quicker. But then once I'm done with everything, I don't see a reason to build a nice infrastructure. So we take that, and we have a shiny pickaxe, which has the same mining speed as a cobalt one. If we look at the cobalt pickaxe, it has a mining speed of 14, and the shiny one has a mining speed of 14. Mining level of cobalt and a mining level of cobalt, so they are interchangeable. I was about to, well, sieve up some netherrack to get the cobalt, but then I realized that's very unused. Very unclever. Unnecessary is the word I'm looking for. Maybe we should upgrade this as well, but nah. Pattern chest keeps all the patterns, so you just throw that in that chest for now. And then this mining is so much quicker, and I love it. That was supposed to be another syllable there, but I messed up. So that, now we can pick for the inventory a bit and tear this down. And yes, finally! And then we can start building the factory. And the factory will have all the machines, and it will look awesome. Maybe, hopefully, sometime soon. And, well... oh, you know what we can do as well? I haven't shown you this, but I accidentally made obsidian here. And I can finally get rid of it. And it will take like 10 seconds, and it will be worth it. That felt real good. So we can just take this coke oven and throw that in this chest for now. Pick this up and throw the obsidian over here like that, because I want to make that. Oh, we're very hungry as well. Don't scare me like that. Food. Where's our juicer? I also very much need to fix the blinds for my window as well, because in approximately 5 minutes the sunlight will reach the screen and I will cry because I can see nothing. So nice. I also turned off the sievers here because they draw 40 RF per tick, and while doing everything else we can't maintain that while still doing other stuff. So these can go away, that can go away, everything can go away. We can just go here. For now we can just do this, and everything that doesn't have a home will end up in the default route, that is the chest with the item sink. And I would like to have a shortcut to quicksort, but we don't, but that's okay. Whenever that default route fills up, it will kind of spew stuff on the ground, which is not very nice. So let's not do that. You can also tear down this, now that we have that crushed obsidian. Yes! No more hazardous killing stuff here. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we got all 12, good. Let's just see how much space is in that default route as well. Oh, there's a lot. Did I place a provider here? I'd never placed a provider here. I wanted the quick sort, but I also want a provider. I need to make this a chassis Mark III. Okay, I'll just type MK3. We want that one, not the crafting logistics Mark III, which is awesome, but we don't want that. 2 iron chipsets, 2 iron, and a basic logistics pipes. Pipe. So let's get on that. Okay, we have our logistics chassis pipe Mark III. We have the quick sort and we have the provider. Now we want to break that. Oh, one hit, insta-mine, nice. Mark III pipe, quick sort, provider, and this item sync that is already configured to be a default route. The provider we want to have normal. So that's done. Now this little thing that goes around here, that's the quick sort. As soon as it finds anything, it will throw that out into the system and put it where it belongs. As well as, let's not do that. It will also speed up and go through the chest quicker once. So this quicksilver drop, we need somewhere to store that, as well as the ancient spores. Let's just make 2 more sandy drawers. Let's see, 1, 2 sand. Go over to the framing bench. 1, 2 of those. Go downstairs. Let's get over here. Put that there. Lock them. Now, if we look over here, we take one of those and one of those. We can configure these like so, and now they are configured. And this now pulling those out and throwing them where they belong. Everything that now goes in here that is quicksilver or ancient spores will end up in these chests. Awesome! As I said, I wanted to start building the factory and plan out where it's supposed to be and how big it's supposed to be and everything. I also want to make more power. And I want to do everything. I always want to do everything. Okay, now we're going to have a look at crafting logistics pipes for regular crafting table recipes. We have a few set up already. We have the compressed stone hammer, the sticks for the stone hammer, and the planks for the sticks. That's already done. We would like to have a sign creator, but that comes later. First of all, the first thing we always want to set up auto crafting, except this, because this is a special case, is the auto crafting stuff, like logistics crafting tables. So the recipe of this is not complicated, but it has a few steps. The stone gear, for example, requires a wooden gear, which requires sticks. We already have sticks. First one we want here is then the wood gears. So we take that and place that in the logistics crafting table. We then take a crafting logistics pipe, right click on it with a wrench and import that. Now that's done. We can now request wooden gears from the system. The next thing we want is, you can also right click the crafting logistics pipe and press open to open the inventory that it's connected to. We want to make the stone gears with regular cobblestone. And if you want, you can use fuzzy versions of the crafting table, but we're not really doing that because cobblestone, we're using cobblestone. And the wooden gears, we're using the oak for everything. Because I've decided since long that oak will be our primary wood, because it's easily farmable. And after that we want a crafting table. We're using oak wood planks. This is the reason we want to use oak, because every time we set up something with Ore Dictionary in logistics pipes, oak will always come first. So done. Pipe. Wrench. Import. Done. So this one is going to be the chest. This one. Oak. Done. Pipe. Wrench. Import. Nice. And then you can also set the priority of this crafting and this satellite pipe. We'll get into that later. Just ignore that for now. You don't need to use it for basics. So next one is hey, that and the pipe, and then let's use the open function again. We have the chests, we have the crafting tables, we have the stone gears, and the planks were already set up. Let's make the logistics crafting table. Range that again and import. Nice. If you forget to import, it will not show up in your system and you'll just have a dead one. Once we get into the crafting sign creator, that's you will never miss that you haven't fixed it completely. Alright, I also made, let's take all of those, because they're not in a provider that has been set to keep one, we can request all of them. I also made the recipe while doing the other recipes for the water wheel segment. We can always unlearn these recipes later, but we want to make 3 of these, so let's just do that. Now if we press this squiggly one, it will request what's remaining. We already had the 3, so it will make 5 of those. So, and it's missing 1 creosote bottle. Now it should work. I have set it to the wrong type of creosote, so that should do the trick. You see here, it requested 5 water wheel segments. As soon as they are done crafting, they will tick up like this, and you can do that. Now we also want 2 more. Now it has requested 8 more water wheel segments, so they are queued up, and we need to build another house for these. I kind of want to tear these down because, well, they are big and a bit in the way. So let's tear all of this down and make another one. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I just made the 3rd water wheel on top of the last 2, and I pulled them together and also moved them closer to the Mega Smashy Smash. The Mega Smashy Smash is working wonders, and I've sat here and looked at the numbers here, and we're gaining a super tiny surplus of gravel, sand, and dust, more than we sieve when all 3 of these are going, without any speed upgrades by book or food. So at the moment we wouldn't want to add food to make this faster, because that would break the generation system of sand, dust and gravel we have here. We could expand this, obviously, and we probably will, but for now that will go on. And between this episode and next, I will put this world on a server so we can take advantage of chunk loading, which will be done like this. Control clicking a claim chunk. We'll chunk load it, which is not hard, and we can claim as many chunks as we want, or chunk load as many chunks as we want, because it's my world. I also mapped out a few of the walls that I want the factory to have. So basically this, and I don't know really how to fix up this. I might put some crops here and some more green areas around here. The wood farm should be automated soon as possible, because otherwise we don't want the server running, because that would deplete our wood. We've used quite a bit of wood this episode, and if you haven't figured out, we're wrapping the episode up now, or ending the episode. I moved the machines down here for now, and I placed the golden highway here for power for now. And it looks amazing just sitting here watching stuff go in and out and in and out and in and out. And also, if you go down here, watching this just jump-a-dump, and then some more will come. Boom, 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 boom. And all these numbers will be going up and up and up. The next episode, I want to set up, machine. We'll set up the Magma Crucible, as well as maybe some other machines, and we'll take a look at what differs a good auto-crafting system to a great masterpiece of an auto-crafting system. And yes, I would say I am, well, confident that what I'm going to show you will make sense. Pretty much. That's as much as I'm willing to say. I did place glowstone here because I thought it looked good. If you want to share with me what you think, there's a comment section down below. Hej då!